All right, guys, we are officially live. What's up? How's it going? Hey, good to see you. Cheers. Let's get this party started here. Let's get this party started. All right, let's see. First things first, we're going to get that old pesky push out of the way. And it's not really pesky. I just said pesky because it just kind of flowed with push. So anyway, going to get that out of the way first. Likes coming in already. Awesome stuff right there, guys. First things first, as you guys jump on board, drop a comment. Let me know what city, state, country you guys are tuning in from. Celeste, what's up? Bert, how are you? Good to see you. What's going on there? All right, here we go. Boom. Push notification sent out. There we go. Let's drop the old everyone tag in here. Hey, everyone. Join us live now. There we go. All right, cool. Rock, roll. Awesome. Good stuff right there. We got Utah in the house. We got Chicago in the house. We got, what else we got? We got PA. We got PA, otherwise known as Pennsylvania. And if it's Pennsylvania, why wouldn't it be PE? Why does it have to be PA? I get it, P, Pennsylvania, but why wouldn't it just be PE? You know, like, I don't know, Indiana, IN. Illinois, IL. You know what I mean? Like Pennsylvania, PE. What's up with that? Anyway, just throwing out random shit. You know, that's all I'm saying. Let's see, what else we got in here? We got Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, right? You don't mess with Texas. You don't mess with Carolina. That's what they say, right? That's what I just said. Anyway, sounds good. So, guys, plain and simple, things are rocking, things are rolling, and I can't give away all my secrets. I cannot give away all my secrets, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, there's a lot of awesomeness going on out there in the world of making money online. There's a lot of awesomeness going on out there in the world of the funnel team. And there's a lot of awesomeness and opportunity going on for you guys. Because straight up, guys, what we have works and it's working really, really well. Multiple sales flowing in this week. You guys should be scooping up some of those sales, getting out there and doing it. And one of the things that I want to chat with you guys about today, and let me just kind of dive right into it. I want to share with you guys a little story. And you guys hear this in the industry all the time, you know, sales industry, anywhere in sales. Doesn't matter if it's online sales or, you know, retail sales or whatever it is. You guys always hear like stories sell, right? So comment stories down below if you guys understand what I'm talking about. If not, just comment it anyway. Let's get the algorithm going. Let's get some comments going. So comment stories down below. And the reason why I like to tell you guys stories, like real life shit that actually happens to me, things that I've experienced, things that I've been through, because I want to keep it real with you guys. I want to just be like straight up, real, honest, integrity, all that sort of good stuff. So you guys can maybe take some of this stuff, learn it, let it seep in, take it and run with it, that sort of stuff. So stories, comments coming in. Awesome. Appreciate that. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Because you guys hear stories sell. And I can tell you guys right now, quick sidetrack, like one of the best things that you guys can do is to document your journey. Create your own story. That's a real thing. It's a real thing. Create your own story. Document your journey. And you guys, if you guys don't know who Gary Vaynerchuk is, Gary Vaynerchuk is a freaking awesome entrepreneur. Awesome. He was one of the first people I looked up to back in 2016, when I was getting into the online space of figuring out how all this stuff works. And Gary V says in his videos all the time, document your journey. So let's start with that. Document your journey. Okay. So meaning, as you guys are out there, and it's easy to be like, you know, it's easy to fall into the rut. And I know I'm there sometimes, a lot of the times, right? It's easy to fall into the rut of when you're creating content. Hey, make money online. Who wants to make money? Make money. And then you can go do that, but you also kind of fall into a pocket and then you kind of become like everybody else. Does that make sense? Comment makes sense if that makes sense. Let's get some engagement going here, guys. Let's get some interaction going here, okay? So what you want to do is you want to try to avoid that rut, you want to be consistent. So I'm going to speak out of both sides of my mouth here. You want to be consistent. You want to be doing the thing every day. You want to be putting in the work every single day. And I told you guys, I literally gave you guys my formula the other day. I literally gave it to you and I said, this is exactly what I do. I told you guys last week that I had 29 sales last week. This is exactly what I've been doing, this weekend for years, right? 3 short form videos per day, Insta, TikTok, Facebook, right? 1 long form video per day, every single day, 365, and I go live 3 times a week. That's consistency right there. But when we're talking about short form content or even long form content, think about this, like when it comes to documentation, what we're talking about, tell your story. And trust me, guys, like every single one of you has a story to tell. Okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to comment right now. I want you to believe in yourself right now. Say, I have a story to tell. Every single one of you, I don't care what your background is. I don't care what your financial situation is. I don't care what your experience level is. If you tell your story, you will identify with people. People will respect that, and you will start to build a following. Period. End of story. And it's just how you're going to do that is with your consistency. How you're going to build that story, how you're going to build your brand, how you're going to, impact people and touch people and connect with people is by being yourself and telling your story. Yeah, the push just came out, so awesome comment push. If you guys got the notification on your cellular devices. Yeah, see, I like Leslie, big bold caps. I have a story to tell, motherfucker. That's right, you do. We all do. So if you were to document your story, and this is where it gets really, really cool. This is where you're literally never going to run out of content. Okay. So, hey, you could be recording videos, recording content like, hey, I just signed up for one, you know those things. I just signed up for one of those things and, to make money online. And you know what? It's a lot different than I thought it was. I thought it was just going to be you plug in, you make a boatload of money, travel the beaches of the world. And then I started realizing a lot more about myself. I started realizing that, what's between the ears of my mindset and my attitude is much more important than figuring out the techie stuff of how to create a piece of content and how to share an affiliate link. You could just go down that whole rabbit hole and then you document your journey if you want to do day 1, day 2, day 3. And you guys have heard me reference before here in our Facebook group on these lives. I worked with a guy, Jeff, years and years and years ago. And Jeff was from Vegas. Jeff literally, I sent out 2 pushes. Jeff literally was the best at this. And he did it so naturally. It was awesome. Jeff is just your average, everyday retired guy, like lived at home, stayed at home, retired. I think he was retired. Pretty sure he was retired. And he just recorded his journey. And he basically just said, hey guys, Jeff here. I just signed up for one of those online make money things. I'm not really sure how this works, but hey, come check out the back office. Come check out what I got access to. I'm going to start going through this training. I'm going to start applying what they teach me, and let's see what happens. Tune in tomorrow and I'll show you day number 2, what I learned. That was it. That was like what he did. He just documented his journey. He was real with people. He was sincere. Comment sincere, right? He was sincere. He was honest. He had integrity. He was just himself, and he documented his journey. Okay. And this kept Jeff out of the rut of every single video being make money, make money, make money, make money, make money, make money. Like you do that shit over and over and over and over and over again. And then eventually you're going to find that on your TikTok channel or your YouTube channel or your Facebook Reels or whatever it is, your videos might do really well, but then if you keep doing the same crap over and over and over and over and over and over again, your views might start to dip down because people are like, yeah, I've seen that. Same old, same old. You're just like everybody else, right? But when you're sincere, when you have integrity, when you can connect with people, why do you think, like, for me, on my YouTube channel, as an example, like, I post training replays on my YouTube channel so people could see, like, hey, I'm connecting with people. I'm keeping it real. Yeah, I have my videos that, you know, pitch making money online and what we do and how awesome it is and all that good rah-rah stuff. But I also am very real because I teach, I coach, I train. I literally help people know and understand. We talk about mindset and attitude and the things that you really need to win in this business. I'm connecting with people, just like I'm connecting with you right now. People get to see that. So you mix it up. Okay, document, share your story, tell stories, right? So Jeff, in this example, did a really, really good job at that, okay? So back to what I was talking about yesterday, 2 specific things, okay? Anyone remember what those 2 specific things were that I mentioned yesterday? And that's what we're going to talk about right now. And I want to show you guys, an example. I want to show you guys an exact example of what I'm talking about. So I'm going to pull up some information. Then at the end, someone remind me. At the end of today, all right, I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek. I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek of a surprise that's coming your way. Okay, so what were the 2 things that I had mentioned yesterday that were critically important for your long-term success? What were those 2 things? Okay, what were those 2 things? Put them in the comments. Let me know. Okay. And I know it was like a whole 24 hours ago, but I'm sure some of you guys remember this. Okay. And I said, here's 2 things that I do that enable me to have the success that I have. Okay. What were those 2 things? Okay. Yeah. So staying in it longer, that was one. Okay. Stay consistent longer than anybody else. What was the other thing? Okay. So consistency and staying in it longer is kind of the same thing. So yeah, there you go. Outwork everybody else. So 2 specific things that I've literally tried to do, and I think I do a pretty decent job of it, is number 1, outwork everybody else. Number 2, okay, stay consistent longer. You apply those 2 things into your life. And again, just like we talked about a couple of weeks ago, where we talked specifically about making that decision. You guys remember that when I talked about making that decision and becoming unstoppable? Okay. You got to do that first before. Okay. So if you want to become unstoppable right now, comment unstoppable. That means like literally nothing ever will get in your way of your success for you and your family. Nothing, not a damn thing. If you want to become unstoppable, comment unstoppable right now. So in order to become unstoppable, you need to decide. And it sounds super easy. It sounds super simple. But I'm telling you, it requires a lot of like determination on your part. And ultimately, you either want it or you don't. Because if excuses ever get in your way and you ever give yourself an out, you give yourself an excuse as to why you can't do something, you know, I'm tired, I'm this, I'm that, or whatever, this isn't really working, I'm going to give up and stop. You didn't decide. You didn't do it. Simple. So easy. So simple, guys. Okay. So Albert, change your phrase. Okay. I'm going to call on Bert here for a second. Albert says, I have decided and will be unstoppable. Change that phrase to, I have decided and I am unstoppable. Not will be, am. Present tense, right now. Feel it. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Just gotta, it's all about paradigm sometimes. Just change how you see things. And you can change that. It's the beautiful thing about what we do is wherever you're at with your mindset, your attitude, whatever, you can always change it. You can always make it better. Okay. So let's go back to those two things, right? This is what happened to me, story time. So we're going to go back to story time. Back in, I think it was early 2017. I had just started with a new company. I was super excited about it. And I was doing a YouTube search. So I'm going to switch over to YouTube right now. We're going to go over here and I'm going to give you guys the example. Okay. I'm going to give you guys the exact example that I gave myself. Okay. The exact example that I gave myself, that I'm going to give you guys right now back in 2017. So let's say I go to YouTube and I type in my econ, right? And I just hit enter. I go to my econ. So this is what happened for me. So back in 2017, now it wasn't my econ, it was a different opportunity, but I'm just going to use my econ right now. I went to YouTube, I did a search, and it's like, boom, I started seeing videos from the same person over and over and over again. And I'll give you guys a clue. His name was Richard, right? And I was scrolling through, and now you can see kind of that it's me. Like, there's me right there. Or, I mean, you could say, hey, all I see is videos from this girl, Shannon. What the heck is going on? Anytime I search my econ, all I see is Shannon, or all I see is Daniel, right? There's Daniel again right there. 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 What the F? Anytime I search my econ, all I see is videos from Daniel. So back in 2017, I went to search the company that I just joined, and all I saw was videos from this guy, Richard, right? And then I watched some of Richard's videos, and at the time, I was a little, let's just call it, I guess we'll just say cocky. I was a little cocky and a little, we'll just say confident, right? So if you're feeling confident, type confidence down below, because confidence is a good thing. Belief in yourself, mindset, attitude, right? Confidence. And don't mistake confidence for cockiness, okay? They can be similar sometimes, but they're very different, okay? So have confidence, have posture. So I started watching Richard's videos, and I thought, I'm like, dude, why is this guy, and this is how I thought back in 2017, I'm like, why is this guy like the number one guy? Why is this guy the number one guy? I'm like, I can make videos way better than him. So I made it a goal, okay? So we're talking about two things, right? We're talking about outworking the people around you, and two, staying consistent longer. So here's what I did. I looked at what he was doing, okay? And he was putting out a video once or twice a week, okay? So I created a goal for myself, okay, in my confidence, okay, to outwork him. This was my measuring stick. If this was the number one guy who was making the most amount of commissions and building the biggest team, I saw exactly what he was doing. And I'm giving you guys like clue after clue after clue after clue in here, okay? In my storytelling. We're telling a story. I'm giving you guys clue after clue. I hope you guys are picking up on these clues. So I watched Richard. I saw what he was doing. I saw the consistency which he was doing it. And then I just said, if he's the number one guy and this is what he's doing, I can outwork that. I can do better than him. I can outwork Richard. Okay? So I got to work and I started going through and I started creating a boatload of content. Okay? I saw how he was doing it, and then I literally mirrored that. I went and kind of cloned what he was doing, but I took it and I kind of did it my own way, and then I started adding things to it. Now you guys have all the training that you need between, YouTube University, these live training replays, all the trainings that's in our team training site, all of those things. So I literally went through, and I'll give you guys an example. I went through my econ back office, and I'll pull it up for you again here. Again, we'll just talk about how simple, all right, how simple this could be for you, okay? So check this out. This is what I did back in 2017, okay? I went through the back office and I looked at everything that was in here. Now remember, this guy Richard was doing 1 to 2 videos a week, okay? So if I was gonna outwork Richard, okay, I said, okay, here's this product. I'm gonna make a video about that. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an overall overview. Hey, when you get started with my econ, although back in 2017 it was something else, play along. When you get started with my econ, this is what you get access to. Here's your products. Here's how to make adjustments to your account. Okay, also, you can download the app. You can get into the Facebook group. Okay, you have an overview video that's hidden. I have it hidden right here. You guys can hide this yourself too. You have this overview video that explains all that. You can hide that, right? Okay. You have another intro video right here in your business management center. Your business management center is this back office that you're looking at right now. Okay, you can watch that. Okay, here's your fast start. Here's your traditional. Here's your online. 2 different ways to market. This is what you get access to. Oh, you get a marketing system. So this is one video. This video could be 5 minutes long. This video could be 30 minutes long. It's up to you. That's one video. And then you go, hey, correct your W-4 income shifting. There's a second video. My credit system, 3rd video. Travel system, 4th video. Defender Plus, 5th video. Debt elimination, 6th video. Okay? Go all the way through. Minimize taxes, 7th video. Cash flow manager, 8th video. Cash flow strategist, 9th video. There's 9 videos, okay? Let me show you some other products that you get access to. ViroTax, 10th video, okay? Now, let me go down here and let me show you how the marketing system works. 12th video. Let me show you the reports. Let me show you the compensation plan section. 13th video, okay? Let me show you the reports section. 15th video. I don't even know what number I'm on at this point. Let me show you all these other things, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th video, okay? And then you go be consistent. You go outwork and you go do, are you ready for this? Okay? You go outwork the people around you that aren't doing what you're doing. You go outwork them, okay? And then you be consistent, okay? My econ compensation plan, there's another video. And every single thing, like you want to talk about the compensation plan, there's slides for that. You want to do a business overview, there's slides for that. You want to talk about the cash promo, there's slides for that. That's like 25 videos that you could literally go make right now, this month, if you wanted to. And I'm going to be bold and I'm going to be blunt, so get the F over it. I literally just gave you about 25 pieces of content that you could go make. Or, and I'm going to say it, or you could be lazy and come up with an excuse as to why you can't do it. This is all your call, guys. You want results? They're out there. Proof, right here. 29 sales this week, a dozen sales this week so far. Proof, documentation. I'm giving you the answer. I'm giving you the friggin' keys to the castle and telling you exactly what is being done right now to make sales. And guess what? I did the same exact freaking thing back in 2017, and I made money the same exact way. Consistency, consistency, consistency. Outwork everyone around you and be consistent longer. You do those 2 things, you will not fail. You won't. You won't. Because you're going to do what most people are not willing to do. Most people, hear me out when I say this, and I'm sure you're feeling this, and I'm sure I might have like jammed you in the ribs a little bit with my thumb, right? I just gave you 25 pieces. I'm just going to be super real. I just gave you 25 pieces of content that you could literally turn around and go make right now this month. And you could go outwork everybody here that's on this live right now that watches the replay. You could do that. Or you could just list off all the excuses as to why you can't. I don't have the time. I don't know how, blah, blah, blah. Insert excuse here. It's two simple things for you to become successful. Two simple things. Three, really, if you talk about deciding and becoming unstoppable. It's always going to circle back to number one. It's always, always, always going to circle back to number one. Go outwork the people around you, the people that are in this room, that are on the Zoom right now. Go outwork them. Go do more than what most people are willing to do. Because most people, when it gets to that point where it's like, oh man, that's a lot of content to create. Oh man, a video a day? Insert excuse here. And then you become like everybody else. When you start making excuses as to why you can't do shit, and to why this won't work for you, and to why insert excuse here, congratulations, you become like everyone else. Is that why you're here? Are you here to be normal? Are you here to be average? Are you here to just be, just a battery in the Matrix? Anyone seen the Matrix? Are you guys here literally just to be a battery in the Matrix? Be like everyone else, go to work, come home, pay bills, live and die. Is that why you're here? You just want to show up and hang out, wave the pom-poms. Yay, I made it to the live. Who freaking cares? Who gives a shit? You're on here. That's awesome. That's cool. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here and watching. But if you want to be like everybody else, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? We literally give you the keys to the castle. There's no secrets on the funnel team. There's no secrets with DK. There's no secrets here in our group, guys. I'm literally telling you exactly what you need to do to find success. I see some of you guys out there working. I see some of you guys out there not working. And then I see some of you guys out there kind of working. You kind of put out some content. You stay consistent for a little while and then you stop. And then you get consistent again and then you stop. Two things. Outwork everyone around you. Stay consistent longer. Formula for success. Can't make it any more stupid simple than that. I applied it back in 2017. Okay, you ready for this? More story time. 2016, when I got started, I literally tried everything. I signed up for, oh man, if I were to list it, probably close to 24, back in 2016, probably 24 make money online opportunities, like little affiliate programs, like page builders and click things and traffic things. And man, what else was there? There's all kinds of stuff, big, high ticket, low ticket, medium ticket, whatever it was. I signed up for it, and I signed up literally for like everything. And I thought, I had the idea that just by signing up for something, my affiliate link would just magically be out there. People literally they would do a Google search somehow and they would just stumble across my link and I would just make money. It didn't really work at all. And it wasn't until early 2017 when I learned, I'm giving you guys truth and facts and data here, the acronym of ILT. Invest, learn, teach. And that, by the way, that goes hand in hand with document. Document. Invest your time, sometimes money. Sometimes you got to pay money to learn shit. You learn that stuff, and then you turn around and you teach that to other people. You document what you are learning. I hope some of the stuff that I'm telling you guys today is all starting to come together. ILT changed my life because I started applying ILT. I outworked the people that were in the same company and same business as me. I outworked them. And are you ready for this? I think it was about a year later, maybe it was a little less than a year, but about a year later of applying everything, ILT, outworking the people around me, being super consistent, I became the number one earner in that company. I beat them, all of them, by becoming the number one earner in that company. Top guy, top dude. And I had people reaching out to me that were in the company before me and reaching out saying, oh my gosh, how did you do it? What did you do? And I was just like, I worked hard and I was consistent. That's it. And I was myself. I documented my journey. I learned things and I taught that to other people. Like, that was my formula for success. It worked back in 2017. It worked in 2018. It worked in 2019. It worked in 2020. It worked in 2021. It worked in 2022. It worked in 2023. It worked in 2024. And oh yeah, here we are in 2025 and it's still effing working. I hope you guys are picking up what I'm putting down here. Like, this stuff is not rocket science, okay? I know everyone's looking for like the magic formula and the right thing and blah, blah, blah. Like, everything you do circles back to this right here. Because if this ain't right, and I'll spell it out stupid simple for you. If this ain't right, if your head's not right, if your mindset's not right, if your attitude's not right, everything else is affected. All of it. All of it. Your leads, your sales, the views on your videos, the quality of content or lack of that you're putting out there, all of it is affected by your mindset and your attitude. So if you want to outwork everybody and be consistent longer, this has to be right. And I see some of you guys, and it's just, I'm gonna go out off the grid here a little bit. I'm gonna go off the grid a smidge, okay? I see some of you guys that are really consistent with your content, like really consistent. Some of you guys that were maybe making sales before, you're still kind of consistent, and I don't want to say super consistent, but you're still kind of consistent, but the sales just aren't there. So where's your energy at? Are you focused? Are you driven? Or are you just in the rut? Are you stuck in a rut? If so, maybe you got to make some micro adjustments. Not macro, not major, micro adjustments. What little adjustments can you make with your mindset, your attitude, your energy, how you feel in your heart and your head right now? Some of that might be confidence. Some of that might be belief. Some of that might be attitude. Maybe you're carrying a little resentment. Maybe you're carrying a little, belief in your own abilities. Maybe you're carrying a little disbelief in the team, the system, the funnels, the whatever it is, making money online, whatever it is, Maybe it's time to make a little micro adjustment. Maybe do something different. Maybe go live. Maybe go connect with people. Instead of just, make money over and over again, doing the same thing, expecting different results. Maybe you got to make a little micro adjustment, and maybe you got to document your journey. Maybe you got to go connect with people a little better. Maybe you got to be yourself a little better. And I get it. I get stuck in those ruts from time to time too. And that's when you'll see me. And I'll give you guys a big, huge clue of when I get into a rut, when I get into like the same old crap every single day, every single week, every single month. And I feel like, I need a surge. I need a boost up right now. This is exactly what I go do. I almost always head to YouTube. I'll give you guys I'll show it to you so you can visualize and see exactly what I'm talking about. I head to YouTube and I make an entirely new playlist. I go give new energy, new life, new meaning to what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to build, what I decided, what I committed to what I'm going after, and it all falls into, I'm still going to outwork, I'm still going to be consistent longer, I'm just going to go mix it up. I'm going to go create some new life. So I'll head over to YouTube and I'll go make an entirely new playlist. I'll re-record, my main video, my sales video. I'll recreate a playlist. Now you could recreate a playlist on my econ. You could do it on the funnel team. You could do it on, making money online, whatever you guys want to do. I'll head to YouTube, and when I need that, when I need that boost, when I need that, let me get the creative juices flowing. Let me go do something different. Let me shift gears. I'll usually go redo a playlist. Sometimes I'll read a book. Sometimes I'll listen to an audio. Sometimes I'll go, another concept for you. Sometimes I go back to the beginning. Sometimes I reflect back. You ready for this? I reflect back and I recycle forward. Because if it worked back then, just like it worked in 2017, and it's still working now, I reflect back on what I did back then and I go redo it. Let me give you one more example. Are you ready for this? Okay. No secrets here, guys. No secrets here. We don't gatekeep. Tell you guys everything. So check this out. I'm going to go over here to my channel. I'm going to give you guys a clue. Big old clue. Okay. Go to my videos. This is exactly what I literally just did this. Okay. Literally just did this. I'm going to blow this up so you guys can see it right here. So I was looking to reflect back and recycle forward because I wanted a boost. I wanted to, get that energy flowing and figure out like, hey, what can I do to mix things up? I went back to my top performing video on my channel, 145,000 views. And then what did I do? I watched this video. This video is literally maybe 22 minutes long, almost 22 minutes long. Okay. So I went back, I reflected back, and I watched one of my #1 performing videos, and I was like, man. And here's the crazy part, and this is why doing an exercise like this or making those, again, little micro adjustments, because as an example, just food for thought, whatever you guys are using, whether you guys are using a YouTube video, whether you guys are using a sales funnel, I want you to think of the concept that I'm talking about right now. If you keep driving traffic over and over and over and over and over and over and over again to the same exact thing, and you've been doing this for 6 months and you're just feel like you're not getting anywhere, or maybe it's 30 days, or maybe it's 3 months, right? Maybe you just got to make a little micro adjustment and change that. Maybe you got to change the funnel. Maybe you got to change the video. Maybe you should create your own video. So I went and I watched my 22-minute video from 3 years ago, one that had over 145,000 views. And that video alone probably got, if I was safe, that video probably got me about 400 sales. And I think that, and Bill will probably back me up on this. I think that video got me about 400 sales, give or take, maybe plus or minus 100 or 200. I don't even know. But I went back and I rewatched the video. And I was just like, I think about what I do now and the videos I have and the presentations. You guys, those of you guys that were on the live last night, that's kind of what I do now. I walk people through a slide presentation. It's very detailed. There's a lot of details in there. There's a lot of information in there. And then I went back and I watched my 22-minute video from 3 years ago. And I was just like, oh my God, it's so basic. It's so basic. I covered 4 different things. The income opportunity, how we're going to work with you, what you get access to, and a call to action. It was so stupid simple. And that video crushed sales. So what did I do now? Wait for it. What did I do now? I just created a brand new slide presentation. Okay. Just created a brand new slide presentation, and I can't show it to you because it's not out yet, but a brand new slide presentation. I'll give you guys a hint right here. These are the slides over here that I made, and it was based off of this video. So I took all my slides that I normally use right here. Now, normally, let me give you an example. Normally, I would use about 6, it's really tough to tell. There's 60 slides, 60 total slides here. So after watching this video and seeing how simple and easy that was, I literally, it's 40 slides. So I literally chopped out over a third. I chopped out over a third of that video. So it's going to take my presentation, my new video, right? I followed the same exact, I'll make it even easier. I'll make it even easier for you. Okay, check this out. This is exactly what I did. You could do it too. Okay, it's exactly what I did. I went into this video right here, okay? And I watched it at warp speed. I don't know if you guys know that, but you can change the speed on a video. I went into and I watched it at like 2 times the speed. And all I wanted to do is I wanted to notate what I covered throughout the video, okay? First was an intro, then there was income proof, then there was, let me show you how this works, here's what you get, call to action. So I went in there, right? And I notated that. And as I was watching that video, as I was watching that video, I was on my notepad. You guys could see my document right here. I was on a notepad. And I literally notated, as I was on the video, I went through and I notated, you can see it right here, step 1, step 2, I notated the flow, the order, the flow of the video, okay? So once I had the flow of the video, then I turned that flow of the video into slides, okay? So you guys could do that with any piece of content. If you see a piece of content out there, whether it's yours or not, the flow of information is what you're after, okay? So when I got into a little rut, I said, hey, I'm gonna do something a little different. I went back to something, I've reflected back to something that worked really, really well. And I just repurposed it. That's it. I didn't go crazy. I didn't reinvent any wheels. I didn't try to discover an entirely new make money online concept. No, I kept it really stupid simple. I went back to something that worked really well and I just repurposed it. Does that make sense, guys? Comment makes sense if that makes sense, okay? So there you go. That's it. So that's it for today. Hopefully I've shared enough stories and given you guys enough information to take it, rock it, and go run with it and crush it. Remember, guys, make that decision, decide, become unstoppable. You want success? You got to do 2 things. 2 things. That's it. Outwork the people around you. Be consistent longer. Winning formula. It's a winning formula, and it's been a winning formula for 7 years in a row. 7 years in a row, and documentation beats conversation, because any company, any opportunity that I've ever been in, data. This isn't brag, this isn't flex. Data. I've always gone to the top of the leaderboard, and anytime you went to that company and you looked up that company on YouTube, you could not escape my content. Couldn't do it. Bill will back me up on this. This is just data, guys. I'm just giving you real life data, real life stories, real life results. You can take it and do something with it, or you can make an excuse. It's up to you. Because if you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll create an excuse. Thus is life. Lastly, I told you guys I'd give you a little sneak peek, give you guys a little preview, a little something. Check it out. It's not ready yet. Don't ask me when, but I'm working on it. It's going to be ready soon. You guys are going to have a new funnel coming your way. You guys are going to have a new funnel, sales funnel coming your way very, very soon. And again, the concept and the idea for this sales funnel, okay, I already got the video done. The video's done. I'm working on the page right now, okay? So this concept and this sales video and this sales page was taken from another sales funnel that crushes it and does like $50,000 to $60,000 a month. Same concept. So again, what did I do? I reflected and I said, hey, what's out there that's working really, really well? And then I just went and took it and made my own version of it. But that's going to be headed your way probably pretty soon. Because I work on it like in the background. I work on it like a little bit every day. So that's coming your way. Brand new sales funnel. Very excited about it. And that's it, my friends. That is it. Rock on. Get out there. Go crush it. You guys know exactly what to do. Just got to go do it. Appreciate you. I'll see you guys live tomorrow, my friends. Thursday, Thirsty Thursday. Welcome to the Rock Show. Going out. Oh, actually, that was fireworks. I guess we can go out with fireworks, but I like rock and roll. So welcome to the Rock Show. That's what I meant to do.